Should I use Hostinger for building my website? I know you have this exact question in your mind, just like I had a few years back. In 2020, when I decided to create a website for my brother's business, I had the same question. Should I go with Hostinger for web hosting or should I try out any other platform? But I just decided to go with Hostinger because the budget was good with Hostinger for me. And since then, I have hosted a lot of different sites in Hostinger. But will I recommend it now? Will I recommend it to anyone for building their site using their a site builder or just for hosting? Will I recommend Hostinger? Well, that's what I'm going to answer in this video. So I'm going to share my personal experience with Hostinger in these 5 years, and I'm going to share all the good side, downside, and what could be better with Hostinger, how good is their customer support, and I'll try to answer all those things. Let's get started. Ease of use, the make or break factor. Here is the thing, you can have the best hosting provider in the world, but if you cannot figure out how to actually use it, what's the point? This is especially critical for beginners because getting stuck at step 1, that kills the momentum fast. So let's see how user-friendly Hostinger actually is. So as of now, this is how the Hostinger dashboard looks like. So to find anything that you want, you can see here a search bar at the right top, so you can search and find what you want. And to get information related to your personal account or to change your account details, you can see here icon. So if you just click on it, you can change anything related to your personal Hostinger account. And to find the domains that you bought on Hostinger, you can see here domains. If you go here, you can get the domains that you bought here. And to see all the websites that you manage with your hosting plan in Hostinger, you can just click on websites and see it, and you can find all your business emails here, and you can see your billing section here and access marketplace. So everything is right at the front, so it's easy to find. And if you need any help, the Hostinger's AI assistant Cody is here at the right bottom. So if you just click on it, you can chat with it and get answer to any question that you want. If it is not answering, you can also connect with a human directly from Cody. Now if you want to manage any one particular site of yours, like if you want to access the database file manager, it's very easy as well. Just click on websites, and here in the websites list, you will see all the websites that you have with your hosting account. So you can see here dashboard, just click on it. And now in this particular area, you can manage anything related to this particular site. So if you want to access file manager, database, or if you want to access the WordPress admin, since I built this website with WordPress, it's showing it here right away. So it's very easy to access anything that you want related to your site management, and even some advanced things you can see here advanced. If you just click on it, you can see here DNS zone editor, PHP configuration, SSH access, PHP info. So it's easy to find even the advanced things related to site management, and you can get your hosting plan details, site performance analytics. So everything is right here. And if you want to find anything particular to this particular site, you can see here another little search bar right under the website name. So you can click here and search for what you want. And installing a CMS that you need for your site is also very easy. If you just click on website and if you go to auto installer, you will see here the popular applications. So it's very easy. Just one click install, and you migration, copying, adding anything you can do here right in Hostinger dashboard. And creating subdomain for your site is also very easy. If you just go to subdomains here under domains, you can just type in the subdomain you want and click on create, and it's done. So it's super easy to use Hostinger dashboard. So this interface, which is generally called Hostinger's H panel, has changed the game totally because it's very easy to manage without even knowing anything technical. Let me tell you why this matters. I have used hosting platforms where finding basic settings felt like solving a puzzle. Hostinger is the opposite here. Everything is where you would expect it to be. Even if you are brand new to web hosting, you won't feel lost. The interface guides you naturally through what you need to do. Let's compare this to others. Some hosting providers give you a raw cPanel that looks like it's from 2005. Technical, overwhelming, confusing. Hostinger built a custom dashboard that actually makes sense. It's modern, fast, and designed for humans, not just for developers. So I would give a ease of use rating 4.8 out of 5. Nearly perfect, The interface is intuitive, the onboarding is smooth, and you can get a site live without watching tutorials. I'm detecting a few points here only because power users might want slightly more advanced shortcuts, but honestly for 95% of the users this is ideal. If you are a beginner, this ease of use alone make Hostinger worth considering. Customer support. Customer support is crucial when you are stuck. You need help fast. From my personal experience, their support is excellent. I am giving them 4.8 out of 5. Let me tell you why I am not giving a perfect score. There are two minor issues. First, they recently changed how you contact the support. Previously, there was a direct contact page. Now you have to tell their chatbot Cody, I need to speak with a human regarding this issue before connecting to an actual person. I know this immediately, but newcomers might struggle to figure out where to find human support. Second, response times vary depending upon the issue. You won't always get a reply within 1 minute. That said, they are still fast, typically responding within 5 minutes. Let me tell you the positives. They have excellent resources like their chatbot and help documentation, which is fantastic. Most minor issues can be solved without contacting their support at all. That's how good their documentation is. When I have needed help, especially in the beginning, it was easy to reach them. Their responses were both quick and accurate. Support is reliable and helpful. The slight deductions are really minor points that don't significantly impact the overall experience. Website speed and performance. Let's see how fast websites actually run on Hostinger. I created a heavy test site, a full WordPress e-commerce store with lots of data, no caching plugins, no CDN, just raw hosting performance. The key metric, Google's core web vitals. These matter for both user experience and SEO rankings. Here is what Google requires versus what we got in core web vitals test. FCP, first contentful paint, needs to be under 1800 milliseconds and we got 850 milliseconds. LCP, largest contentful paint, needs to be under 2500 milliseconds and we got 1100 milliseconds. CLS, cumulative layout shift, needs to be under 0.1 second and we got 0.02. INP, interaction to next paint, needs to be under 200 milliseconds and we got 83 milliseconds. TTFB, time to first byte, needs to be under 800 milliseconds and we got 205 milliseconds. All green across the board, the site passed core web vitals with room to spare. Uptime test. I monitored this test site for 6 months. In last 30 days, 100% uptime, perfect. But in full length 6-month period, 99.98% uptime, there was some minor downtime, but it's well within acceptable limits. Also, Hostinger's 99.9% uptime guarantee is verified and it's true. Server response time. This measures how quickly the server responds to requests. I tested it without CDN. Since my server is in India, Indian locations were blazing fast, 4 milliseconds in Bangalore. With a CDN, these numbers would be even better globally. Speed index test. This measures how quickly content actually appears while loading. In India, we got 0.8 seconds in the test, which is excellent. International locations, 2.3 plus seconds, it is slower, but again, this is without CDN. Hostinger delivers solid performance out of the box. For even better results, I highly recommend adding a CDN and caching plugin. Check the description for my recommendations. So for speed and performance, I am giving Hostinger 4.5 out of 5. It passes all core web vitals test, maintains 99.9% uptime and delivers excellent speeds in your server region, all without any optimization. I am detecting half a point here because international speeds needs a CDN boost, but honestly, that's true for almost any host. With basic optimization, you are looking at near perfect performance. Pricing and plans. Easy to use, great support, solid performance. Now let's talk about pricing. What you get across all the plans. Every Hostinger plan includes 24/7 customer support, 30-day money-back guarantee, and cancel anytime flexibility. These are the 4 web hosting plans. So single, premium, business, and cloud startup. Here is the quick breakdown. With the single plan, you can host one site and you will get 10 GB SSD storage, but you will not get free domain for 1 year. With the premium plan, you can host up to 25 sites and you will get 20 GB SSD storage, and you can also get free domain for 1 year. With the business plan, you can get up to 50 GB NVMe storage, which is one of the fastest in the world right now. And you can host up to 50 sites with the business plan, and you'll also get the free domain. And the same applies for the cloud startup plan, but instead of 50 sites, you can host up to 100 sites and you get 100 GB NVMe storage. Here are some key feature differences. First, backups. So with single and premium plan, you get weekly automatic backups. For business and cloud plan, you get daily and on-demand backups. When it comes to CDN, it's only included with the business and cloud plan. And remember that speed index test, CDN fixes those international loading times. Here's how. CDN copies your website files and stores them on multiple servers across the globe. Let's say your original server is in India. If someone from the US visits your site, loading from the original server will take time and cause slow loading issues. So CDN will quickly display your website files from whichever server is nearest to that particular user. So you get faster loading times. WordPress staging. This is available only in business and cloud plans, and it lets you test major changes without affecting your live site. Here is why you may need this. If you are building and running a site on WordPress and after a year or two you decide to make major changes, then without spoiling the experience of users on your live website, you can create a staging environment and make all the changes there and then launch it on the live website. When it comes to AI features, you get the basic AI builder in all the plans, and for full suite of AI tools like image generator, blog generator, you need to go for business or cloud plan. If you want to build an e-commerce site using their AI builder, business and cloud plan is the only option because that's where you have zero transaction fees. And coming to business mail, how many emails there is business email address you can create with your own domain also changes. With the business plan, you can get up to 5 email addresses per site, and I think that is enough for most professional businesses. Now, which plan should you choose? Here is where it gets interesting. Single plan math. So single plan plus separate domain for 1 year will cost you 3034 rupees, but premium plan for 1 year with free domain will cost you only 2628 rupees. So premium plan is actually cheaper, so that's a no-brainer. So here are my recommendations. Choose premium if you are managing 1 to 5 sites, you are on a budget, you don't need advanced AI features, you can use WordPress with caching plugins. Choose business plan if you are building a website for your business, you want full AI features for easy building, you need professional email address, and you want faster international speeds with CDN. Go for cloud startup plan if you have multiple sites, if you are building a large e-commerce store, or if you need maximum performance and you expect traffic spikes, because cloud handles sudden visitor surges without slowdown. Let me share my personal experience. I started with the premium plan back in 2020. Performance was okay but not great. Now I'm on cloud startup plan. Better performance, handles multiple sites smoothly, and I haven't had any performance issue since switching. Hostinger has massively improved their infrastructure over the years. So choose the plan that you need based on your needs and budget, but if you can afford it, go with the cloud startup plan. The performance difference is worth it. Value for money, considering what you get, the features, performance and support, Hostinger offers excellent value. Premium is actually cheaper than single when you factor in the free domain, and cloud plans deliver premium performance at mid-tier prices. I'm giving it 4.7 out of 5 for value for money. Security features. Let's talk about how Hostinger keeps your website safe. So here are some core security that is available in all the plans. Free SSL certificate. So it encrypts data between your site and visitors, which is essential for trust and SEO. And then you have two-factor authentication, which adds an extra login security layer to your account. And we also have DDoS protection in Hostinger, automatically blocks malicious traffic trying to overwhelm your site. And we also have malware scanner, which detects and removes infected files before they cause damage. and then there is WordPress auto updates, which keeps all the WordPress code, themes, plugins up to date automatically. Outdated software is the #1 security risk, and this eliminates it. And we have mod security here in Hostinger web application firewall, which acts as a guard at the gate, blocking suspicious activity and hackers before they reach your site. When it comes to server level PHP protection, there are a few things like session hardening, which acts as extra protection for your website's code. And then we have open base directory protection. It prevents unauthorized file access. So these aren't just checkboxes. Hostinger actively upgrades their security infrastructure to stay ahead of new threats. From my experience hosting multiple sites here, I have never had a security breach. The automated protection works silently in the background, which is exactly what you need. So when it comes to security, I would rate 4.7 out of 5 because Hostinger covers all the essentials and then some. The only reason I'm not giving a perfect 5 is because advanced features like daily malware scanning and premium firewalls are reserved for higher tier plans. But for most users, the included security is more than sufficient. At this stage, we cannot consider Hostinger a plain web hosting platform. We need to speak about their website builder, that is Hostinger AI Website Builder. If you have never built a website before, no problem, because Hostinger includes an AI-powered website builder with every plan. Let me tell you how it works. 2 ways to start. Option 1 is AI creation. Tell the AI what you need and it builds a complete first draft in minutes, and then you can customize it however you want with drag and drop editing. Option 2 is templates. Choose from 150 plus pre-designed templates and customize from there. No coding required. Just drag and drop and edit. So let me tell you who this will be perfect for. If you are a complete beginner or need to launch a simple site fast, this builder removes all the technical barriers so you can have a professional looking site up in under an hour. So here is my take. The AI builder is genuinely impressive for quick launches. It won't replace a custom WordPress site for complex needs, but for portfolios, small business sites or landing pages, it's perfect. And since it's included in all the plans, there is zero risk in trying it out. So if you need a web hosting provider with good performance and also at an affordable pricing, then check out Hostinger. I'm sure you'll be happy with it because it has everything at one place. From domain name registration to hosting to website building to managing it and email marketing. So it has everything that you need to take your business online. And most importantly, it's very easy to use and you have 24/7 support, that is chat support, but still it is available and it's very good. And they have a built-in site builder with all the necessary AI features, so you can build your site without any coding knowledge. And as far as my experience goes, there aren't many major downsides for Hostinger. Just the phone call support option is not available. Sometimes HPanels load slowly and the CDN performance could be slightly better. Apart from this, I'm okay with all other things that a Hostinger provides. So in my opinion, Hostinger is a very good value for money option when it comes to choosing a web hosting provider. And yes, in 2025, I'm still using Hostinger for all my primary websites, and of course in upcoming years I'll be using it. And I have also recommended it to some of my friends. So if you are someone who's looking to sign up for Hostinger, I have given you a link and coupon in description. You can just use that and sign up at a discounted rate. See you in the next video.